Hey everybody. All right, I got a message really quick. So we have been conditioned to put the first things last and then do the last things first. And so when we do that, it's done out of order. It won't work that way. If it works, or if it works, it's barely. It won't work the way it was supposed to work. It won't produce what it is supposed to produce. So, for example, there's a reason why you can't sign up for the military after a certain age limit, right? Because your body, your mind is not the same at 18 years old, at 45 years old, as it is at 90 years old, right? So there is a reason that there's a age limit or a cap on things. And so this isn't to say that it is too late. It is to say there is a reason that things are done in a certain order. Okay? So with that being said, we have been conditioned by the enemy to do the first things last and the last things first, so that when we get to that thing last that should have been first, we are tired, we're broke down, we're unhealthy, we're unwell. And so it's not the natural state that God created for that thing to be done and that thing or to be birthed in. And so I came to say this. Get up. Get up from that place, because you're tired, you're broke down, you haven't been breathing, you're drained. Get up now. And so sometimes we can worry about the things that we don't have. We can worry about the things that we can't do, instead of doing the things that we can do or using the things that we do have. We put the last first and put the first last. So instead of eating the last meal that you have in your cabinet or your refrigerator, you sit there and worry about when the next meal is going to come. When this meal is here right now for you to consume, to give you strength, to give you energy, to give you the desire to go and get the next meal. But we will sit and we will die there. It's not just physical things. That's metaphorically too. So your dreams die, because instead of using what you have, you're convinced to give up because what you have isn't enough. When you had enough to get you to the next spot, you had enough. You have enough to get you to the next place. You have enough to get to the help. But you can't give up. You have to keep going. The paramedic is here to breathe life into you, to give you another breath, here with the oxygen tank. But you have to make the decision to get up, open the door, let them in. You have to. Even if there was a paramedic physically at the door with more food for your refrigerator, you have to get up, you have to let them in, you have to accept it, you have to receive it. Or it won't do you any good. It will not help you. But the enemy has conditioned us to think that we don't have it in us to get up. We don't have it in us to push. We don't have it in us to accept the help, even though the help is available. God is the help. God is the help. But God has sent and used people to help us, and we are rejecting it because we think it's not enough. We think that our pride is getting away. We think that we'll be viewed a certain way if we accept the help. But the help is there. The help is there. It's not that you don't have any more. It's not that you don't have any more breath. It's not that you don't have any more food. The paramedic is at the door with the oxygen tank. You have to open the door. You have to open the door. Get up. Get up. You have to get up. You have to open the door. Get up. Get up. This is your warning. This is your reminder to get up. And as God was giving me this, as I was getting dressed, I'm getting dressed for the day. I'm on vacation. I'm in one of the most beautiful places that I've seen in California. And so I was getting dressed for the day. And he was giving me something, and then he kept going. And so as I was reminded of a time when I was a child, and I felt helpless, and I was in a situation to where I witnessed someone being abused, being beaten with a broom. And so as a child, that was pretty traumatic. So I couldn't help the person. It was another child, but they were being beaten by an adult with a broom. So there's a weapon involved, right? And so as the person was beating this child, they were saying, get up, get up. They're beating them with a broom. They're beating them down with a broom, and they're telling them to get up. The person was up before they beat them down with the broom. And so they beat them down even further in telling them to get up, and telling them to get up, knowing, okay, it's going to be difficult for them to get up because you're beating them down, you're holding them down. And so today, the enemy is using something, a person, place, or thing, to beat you down. And so you've got to get up. You've got to get up. And so he's going to tell you to get up because he's thinking that, oh, you're not going to get up because this is too hard. This is too hard. You can't see your way around this. But you've got to get up. I came to tell you to get up. Now is the time. Now, get up right now. And so as I was processing this memory with my therapist, we're talking about it. And so God was able to go and heal that place from when I was a child today, in today's time. And so he's able to do the same thing for you. He's available. I couldn't think to do that as a child. I didn't think to do that as a child. I want to change that from couldn't. I didn't think to do that as a child. I didn't think, okay, well, God can help. God is available. Pray to God. I didn't think that. I did what I knew. The first thing that came to my mind, I did what I thought I could do to help, which was to encourage the person. Hey, I'm crying right there with them. I'm on the floor with them, and I'm saying, hey, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Because that's all I knew to do. That's all I could think to do in that traumatic moment. And so I came to say the same thing today to you, because that's how the enemy works. He'll beat you down with that thing, that person, place, or thing that he's put there to hinder you, to slow you down, so that you'll abort the mission. So that when you get there, when you get to the finish line, it's not what it was supposed to be. And so I don't know what your thing, your person, place, or thing is that he's beating you down with and telling you to get up. I don't know what that thing is, but some of you have this thing that he's using that other people can't see. Only you can see it. So some people, they may even call you crazy. They may think you're crazy because they can't see this broom he's beating you down with. The broom may be in your mind. The broom, they can't see it. It's not a physical thing. It's not a physical manifestation. But you can see it. You can feel it in your heart. You can hear it in your mind. You have this particular mindset that's been offered from the enemy instead of God. But God is offering you that same help, that same healing that he offered to me. So it may not be healing. It may be physical. It may be food. I don't know what it is, but help is available. God is available. Ask God. Ask God to help you, and God will send you the resources, the person, the place, the thing, the word, whatever it is that you need in that moment. He's available for it. He's available for it. He's here. He's here. He told me to tell you that he's here. He's available for it. He was available then. I didn't call him then in that situation. I didn't call him then, but I was able to call him now about that situation in the past, because he knows our past. He knows our present. He knows our future. He knows our future better than we know our right now. He knows our future better than we know our past. He's available. He is available. He knows you. He knows all about you. Get up. Get up. You've got to get up. You've got to accept the help. You've got to ask him. You've got to repent, not necessarily for the situation that you're in right now, That's not saying that the situation is your fault, but you've got to agree with God. You've got to agree with those things that he said about you. You've got to agree with those things that he said for your life. You've got to come in agreement with those things that he's offering you. He's offering you help. He's offering you assistance. Peace is your portion. Joy is your portion. Love is your portion. But if you don't accept it, if you don't open the door, you will not receive it. I can purchase a massage for you. I can set up the appointment, but if you don't go, you won't feel it. You won't reap the rewards. You won't get the benefits of those things. You've got to do it. You've got to get up. The assistance is there though. You've got to get up and ask for help. Whatever that thing is, nothing is too hard for God. Nothing is too hard for God. He sees where you are. He knows where you are, but you've got to accept it. He's not going to just make you. He's not going to make you. You've got to make a decision. So I was a little girl then, but I'm older now. And he brought that back today for you. For you. Because that's how much he loves you. And so that's what I'm offering today, is to say, get up, get up. Like I was doing when I was a little girl on the floor with the person, get up, get up, get up, because get up, get up, because you need to get up. You need to get up. You need to get up for this to stop. The person is saying, they'll stop if you get up. So but today, as I'm led to share that with you, I'm telling you today to get up. Get up. Sometimes, even as adults, I was a child in that situation, but sometimes today, as adults, we can forget to call on the name of the Lord first. And so we do the first things last, and then we do the last things first. And that is what's gotten us so tired, overwhelmed, overworked, burnt out. But after God made man, he breathed life into him. He breathed breath into his nostrils. First. We can't walk through life holding our breath and doing the first things last and the last things first, and then stressed, overworked, and then expect things to function as they should. We're forgetting to breathe all day. We're forgetting to breathe in life. And we expect our bodies to function without the breath that they need, because we're doing the first things last and the last things first. Let's go back. Let's start from the top. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Get up. Get up. Now. So. Now. Not only do I know to say get up, I know to pray for you. So, I pray peace, love, joy. I pray that God gives you deliverance, peace in that situation. I pray for the Word of God and the Spirit of God to dwell in you richly. I pray that he gives you a fresh awareness of his presence, whether you're in trouble or not. So, I love you. All right, I love you. And I'm going to go. But receive. Open the door. Open your heart. Agree with God. And enjoy your day.